And up next, we're tracking the biggest story today, where the Supreme Court has announced the panel members that will be probing into the Prime Minister's security breach. And now we're being told that Justice Indu Malhotra will be heading this committee to look into the lapses of the Prime Minister's security matter as well. Now, for more details on this, let me go across to my colleague Ananya, who is joining us on the broadcast. Ananya, we have seen how this entire matter has reached the apex court, and now the Supreme Court has announced that panel members will be probing into this Prime Minister's security breach, and Justice Indu Malhotra heading that panel. What more are you picking up?
Well, yes, Justice Indu Malhotra, Priyanka, would be heading this panel. Remember that she's a very, very critical judge, a very competent lady, a retired judge of the top court. She was also a part of the judgment of decriminalizing Section 377 homosexuality. In fact, she has also passed various judgments, including a dissenting opinion in Sabarimala. And remember, this shows how critical of a judge she is and her judgment skills. And in fact, now she's also remained a senior advocate. She was elevated to the bar, and she would now be heading this crucial committee that would be looking into the lapses. And the scope of this committee, I would like to take you through, is that this committee would examine the records that are secured by the Punjab and Haryana High Court Registrar, along with the help of DGP Chandigarh and also IG NIA. This records would be studied and examined by the committee headed by Justice Malhotra, and also comprising the other members. The 5-member committee also comprises a representative from Punjab, a representative from Centre, DGP Chandigarh. And remember that this committee would be looking into these records, because these records not only
Ananya, stay on with us. We have some other massive breaking developments as well. We are now being told that there are more Supreme Court lawyers who have in fact received those threat calls. Remember, the calls that there were senior advocates who had been receiving, over 1,000 lawyers who had received this threat call and claiming that this entire matter should not be taken up in the apex court. And several lawyers had reacted to it, and they had stood by the rule of law, and they had said that they will not cower down. But we see how there are now more Supreme Court lawyers who received these threat calls. In fact, the people who are making these threat calls are not bowing down. What more are you picking up, Ananya, from your legal sources? What are the lawyers reacting like on these threat calls?
Well, yes, Priyanka, I'll break it down for you, and I would like to show this to you. This is a screenshot of one of the advocates receiving these calls from a Canadian number. You can see right on my phone, this is one of the advocates who is practicing in the Supreme Court, who has received this call. This is the screenshot of this. And remember that this is happening again. This time the message definitely has changed. As we spoke to Mr. The advocate, I would not like to reveal the name for now on, but these advocates have received these calls again, and this is a second attempt, I would say. And what the legal fraternity also says, like, that this is an attempt to sabotage the judicial proceedings of the topmost court of the country, Priyanka. And this is happening yet again with a new message this time, but the same is repeating when the Supreme Court has already dictated its order, when the Supreme Court has already clarified that the committee headed by Justice Malhotra would be taking up this matter, and the other members would also be examining the evidence, and a report would be submitted in a time-bound manner. And this is a breaking that we are giving out to our viewers first on Republic TV, that another call scam, another threat scandal has been exposed by the Republic Media Network. We are breaking it down first for our viewers that these type of incidents have repeated yet again.
Ananya, stay on with us. A very important story that you're bringing to our viewers as well, Ananya. And let's get in some reactions from the legal fraternity. I'm being joined by R.P. Singh, who is a Supreme Court lawyer. Good morning, sir. More threat calls that are being received by lawyers, by the legal fraternity. What are these messages that are now being sent to the lawyers?
Hello, shall I speak? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. What are the threat calls that have been received by the lawyers?
Good morning. I was unable to understand the contents, but it was in an aggressive tone. And it was a call from abroad, so I thought because of all this media reporting, it's my duty to inform the Republic TV that this is happening so that they can take a record of that.
Well, absolutely, ma'am. We thank you for sharing that information. But what did the message really say? You're saying that it was in an aggressive tone.
It was in aggressive tone and it was an automatic tone. But I was unable to understand and I immediately disconnected the phone, I'm frankly speaking.
Right. And was it the same as the previous threat calls that had been sent to lawyers
I heard something like party and all that, but I disconnected the phone immediately and I just took a screenshot and I thought that it's my duty to inform it to the Republic TV because you people are handling all these things.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you once again for sharing that. But I would also want to know this number that has come. This is a Canadian number, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. And it was a recorded message which that fellow was speaking. So, because I keep on getting foreign calls, so I thought it's some professional call, but it was some other sort of thing. So I just disconnected the phone and I took a screenshot and I immediately messaged you people that you can take care of the things.
Ma'am, was there anything mentioned about the Prime Minister's security or Prime Minister's cavalcade at all?
I heard the word party only and again saying, except that I disconnected the phone.
Right.
Thank
you, ma'am, for joining us and sharing those details of the messages that have been received. More and more lawyers, viewers, we're getting to know that are getting these messages, these threatening calls, as we heard a senior advocate of the Supreme Court itself saying that there are several threat calls that have been made to their numbers from a Canadian number, and there is a message, another pre-recorded message that is made in an aggressive tone. And for more details on this, we're also being joined by Ridham Anand Bharadwaj. Ridham, we heard a lawyer confess herself, claiming that there was a pre-recorded message that she got a threat call from. More and more lawyers receiving that. What more are you picking up from your legal sources?
Well, let's tell our viewers as we break down this story. Aarti Singh, one of the Supreme Court lawyers, a great lawyer in the top court, and a friend of mine has now confirmed that she's saying that she got the threat call. She's one of the first people to get the threat call, but now several lawyers coming in, viewers, and telling us yet again a large number of lawyers get calls, this time from a number that's in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada number. It's once again a pre-recorded message. There is something that has been stated in the message which we'll play with caution, but the essence of it continues to be warning the Supreme Court from hearing Prime Minister Narendra Modi's security breach case, which is abominable. This is not the first time such messages are coming in. It's coming in for the third time, I would say. It came in a few days ago when the Supreme Court was hearing the Prime Minister's security breach issue 2 days ago, and 2 calls came. Today, yet again, the timing is critical, because as the Supreme Court was hearing this particular case and were putting out an appointment, this call came. To get a sense of what happened, the timing of it, let me also go across to Advocate Apurv Shukla. He also got one such call. Apurv, take us through the timing of the call, the duration, and what happened.
Yeah, so it was a call which was received from a number which apparently is from Canada, because it bears the ISC of Canada. Along with this, what is important is that it starts by warning the judges of Honorable Supreme Court for helping Honorable Prime Minister. Basically, this deals with the case of PM security breach, and since the Supreme Court chose to interfere with it, this message has been sent. And what they say is that Modi, I'm quoting, so Modi is against Sikh farmers. Keshri Khalistan will be in Delhi and will block Modi and Tiranga. And thereafter it goes on and says that the Supreme Court is responsible to uphold the constitution and labels Sikhs as Hindus. On 26th January, now the territorial integrity of India, and sovereignty will be challenged. And again, the message is from the same group seats of justice. And the General Counsel is named Mr. Gurpatwant Singh Pannu.
My God, this is shocking because this is clearly once again a ridiculous attempt being made by terrorist groups to try and challenge India. What they don't understand is, Apurv, this will only unite us further. Before I go to Ananya, who's also breaking that story, and Priyanka, I want to ask you one more question. When you picked up the call, did you try and call back? What was the duration of this message?
Yeah, so the message is about 53 seconds. And, in the morning, we lawyers, we tend to pick calls because they are usually urgent in nature. So that's how we picked the call, and it was a pre-recorded message.
Yes. Did you say it also mentioned something about 26th January?
Yes, it does.
All right, very shocking because this is a clear mischievous attempt being made. So viewers, let me just put this into perspective, Apurv, but I ask you one last question before I let you go. This is only a pre-recorded message. Have your friends also received it? Because we are getting confirmation from a large number of Supreme Court lawyers, even after that complaint to Delhi Police Commissioner Rakesh Asthana, that they've also got such messages.
Yes, you're absolutely right. A lot of lawyers, especially the advocate on record the Supreme Court, they have received this phone call. We've already complained. In fact, when we had received the call earlier this week, we had complained through our association, through our bar association. We've complained to the higher officials of the Supreme Court as well, and also we've made a complaint to the Delhi Police Commissioner.
That's right. And I also want to ask you, like you're saying, a large number of lawyers have received this complaint. You've also informed the Supreme Court security about it. What, as a group of lawyers who are never going to be cowed down, because this is just an act of cowardice, are any steps that you are planning to take, Apurva?
Absolutely. So it's being discussed amongst the office bearers of our association, the Supreme Court Bar Association and the Supreme Court Advocate on Record Association. They've taken up the matter. They are discussing it as we speak with the Secretary General of the Supreme Court as well. And I'm sure they will come out with something. But as far as lawyers are concerned, we don't bow down to any of these things.
Absolutely. I thank you for being with us, and I absolutely agree that the community of lawyers that is there is not going to be cowed down by this, but this is yet another challenge to the nation's sovereignty, and the timing is extremely critical.